So TWIGS takes a lot of resources to run it. It's obviously got fantastic facilities, but like all projects like ours, it takes a lot to fund it. We currently get a core grant from Swindon Borough Council that pays roughly 50% of our project costs. We have a grant from Zurich each year as well, and then the rest of the money has to be fundraised. So we rely on Friends of TWIGS and our fundraising team to bring in the money.
We're proud to have worked in partnership with TWIGS for over 15 years. Partnership means an awful lot. In that time we've donated over £150,000 to fund core costs for this incredible charity. We love working with them. It means so much to all of the employees of Zurich that actually touched this amazing project. And we want to be doing this for as long as we possibly can. The gardens themselves, you can totally understand why this works for people with poor mental health. It's such a relaxing, calming place, and I think anybody should actually experience this. So I've just got one more thing to do, and that's to say, cheers TWIGS for all you do for the people of Swindon, and long may it continue.
In the original management committee that set TWIGS up, there was a funding crisis, and the management committee felt they couldn't keep the project sustained. So they approached some national charities to see if the national charities would be interested in TWIGS. As a result of that, the Richmond Fellowship, their employment and training division, took on the overall management of TWIGS. So we benefited from being part of a national mental health specialist charity with their own training arm. So it had all sorts of implications for the quality of the service we were able to provide, and we worked closely with their employment advisor team. We were part of Richmond Fellowship for 11 years, and then the contract changed, and the contract came up for tender, and the Olive Tree Cafe, which was born out of a group from TWIGS back in 2011, was successful. The trustees of the cafe were successful in winning the tender for the TWIGS service.
Swindon Borough Council asked us, the Board of Trustees of the Olive Tree Cafe, if we would be prepared with the possibility of actually running and being responsible for the project known as TWIGS. So we completed the contract and we were awarded it.
The TWIGS then became part of the Olive Tree Cafe, and we went back to being a local independently run charity. Back in 2011, it was a team of people from TWIGS, people using the service, staff and volunteers, who saw the opportunity to set up the Olive Tree Cafe. And that was led by Phillida Richards, who is now still managing the project to this day.
Taking on the role of trustee for a charity it's not a piece of cake. It can be hard work, because actually the Board of Trustees in a charity are the employers, and therefore we have high levels of responsibility to ensure that all the appropriate policies are in place, that we fulfil all the legal requirements as far as health and safety are concerned, employment, all the different elements of employment, and all the legalities that control a business. Many of the people who come to TWIGS start their time with us. They find it very difficult to get out of bed in the morning, and sometimes to, get washed and dressed and get on the bus. It's a big challenge when life has treated you so unfairly as to impose mental illness on you. So it's a real challenge just getting here sometimes, and I do admire and respect people that work through that.
We've supported TWIGS to provide local community services for a number of years. We know that people who've accessed the service have told us that it's helped to improve their confidence and self-esteem, and also reduce loneliness and isolation. It's a really great example of a local project that helps to support better mental health, independence and well-being for our residents.
We had Paul Coles, who ran the London Marathon in April this year, and the money he raised went towards buying this ping pong table.
We also have people who do all sorts of extraordinary things for us. They run and they walk and they dance and they have tea parties and they raise money for all the extras. So as well as additional staffing costs, we've also been able to buy, for instance, the chickens, the fish ponds, many of the structures that you see here in the